All right, here we go. We are up and running, and we have Secret World Legends, and we are going to do some missions in Carpathia and Fangs because it's hot outside, and so I want to look at snow, and that's what we're going to do. There's some cool missions from Callisto that you may have missed, or you may have skipped, or you may have only played once or twice. A lot of people just never played these missions because the story, when you're going through the story, it starts out and it takes you and you meet Callisto and he takes you to Mara, and that's the end. That's the end of Transylvania. Hi, Cat. Oh, thank you for the sub. Yay. Thank you, thank you. That is so awesome. I have emotes. Well, I have two emotes. I have a House of Light logos that were made by Natalia. So you get one of them for tier 1 sub, I think. But yeah, so this is that. That's the Callisto missions. They are how do you say? They're ones that you skip a lot. Most, like I said, most people never even remember playing them because they're pretty rare to actually play because the flow of the game just doesn't ever take you that way. So that's what we're going to look at, and we're going to have some fun with that. There are two missions. There is one action mission and one investigation mission. We will try to get them both done today. We will see how that goes. But that is that. And here we are, and we are here with Akari in the Carpathian Fangs. Not a character I use very often for streams, but, you know, seemed like a good one to start it with. It's my main character. So that's where we're going to be. That's what we're going to do. And I think we're going to have some fun with it. I haven't done his missions, I don't think. I've only done about half of Carpathian Fangs ever. Also, we'll likely have to AFK soon for dinner, but we'll leave this running. Thank you. But yeah, I understand that. I was talking about it before I started the stream, and yeah, most people just don't do these missions. I think I've done them once, ever. And a lot of Carpathian Fangs is easy to skip. A lot of Transylvania is easy to skip. It's kind of one of my main complaints about Transylvania is the story just takes you zooming through. Like, you're in besieged farmland for 15 minutes at tops, right? And then you spend some time in Shadowy Forest, and then you get to Carpathian Fangs, and it's boom, 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 and you're done. So there's so much story here that that people miss. So we're just gonna head on down with my hoverboard to the sparkling oasis down here. The hot springs. I've seen some use in times. In the volcano looking thing. I suppose it's just an ice cave, but it looks so... I don't know what those blood things are. Maybe they're wax? Is that what they are? They're wax? I guess that makes sense. Never really paid much attention. Red things around a vampire. I assumed it was blood. So if you talk to Callisto, he's got a few things to say. See how his voice sounds.
I did not expect an audience, else I would have dressed for the occasion. I presume from your eye-catching fashions that there is an occasion, Incantato. I am the shadow of Alessandro Farusi.
I think it's meant to be centuries worth of candle wax that's built up. Yeah, that sounds about right.
A poet, he lived to entertain. Himself first, and then his audience. His appetite for life's delicacies could not be contained by the Venice of his birth. All the world was a feast, inviting. Knowing this, I understand what my killer saw in me, and I forgive her.
Thank you, thank you. Hello to you as well.
To go beyond death, to find the most fabulous successes, it was wonderful, dizzying. Years passed as a carousel of delights. Delights to us, horrors to mortals.
Thank you. Thank you for the congratulations. I am really excited and really happy that all my followers were able to come along and support me, and it was great. I'm so happy about that. I can't state how much I appreciate every single one of my followers.
I saw what I had become. Alessandro Farusi consumed life to celebrate it. I merely preyed upon it. That is why I sealed myself away from the world. I could not face my shame, nor could I bear myself to the sun, any more than you would willingly step into a furnace.
Interesting. I think we'll leave these two for a little bit later. And here we go. A history of violins.
You admire my collection, my library, my torture chamber. Torture, yes. For a poet writes his works in his heart's blood. In life, I was a man of the world, an hedonista in the finest company, writers, dancers, artists, a warrior prince, and his dark-eyed princess. Now, I am as a withered, dry rose, pressed in my own books, cataloguing the long, famished years. But I would suffer 500 more if it would absolve my past. I assure you, memories are more bitter than the cold, more maddening than the gale. Like the vampires of Gothic tales, make the mistake of inviting them in, and they will consume you. So I buried my memories in hallowed ground. If you must know what haunts these rocky fangs and the castle perched upon them, you can dig into the snow and frozen earth like the penitent do. Or read me as a cautionary tale, and leave them where they lie, cold and dead as my soul. You at least have a choice.
But it wouldn't be much of a fun if we just, sort of walked away, would it? So again,
Farewell.
most people do. Most people have not done these missions. Or they may have done them once. So, the monastery. 3 spots we should be visiting in the monastery.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Deathless can be a little bit difficult. As you can see, I have never been here on this character either. I went here on the original Secret World, but did not bother with it on Secret World Legends. I don't think again, I'm pretty sure I've only played this mission once. Ever. Deathless are very creepy looking for sure. Yeah, Ella Chaos is what I'm using. I use an elemental focus that allows me to freeze my temp towards the top there for a few seconds. Very nice. And then I use the chaos because the spinning around and grabbing people with chains and light chains and throwing them about, that's very Hikari. My very first build with her when I first started playing the game in November of 2012 was chaos and electricity. Chaos was the primary back then, but I switched to elementalism as the primary, just because it works out better. And it's good for when you're doing a duo, which is what I do a lot with Hikari. It's a good like aggro drag, so that Natalia can actually kill everything without getting hit. He killed me. He knocked me down as I killed him. Hopefully I won't get out of the range of that. No, that mission takes up the whole area. That's good. No info on Callisto. Endure, sweet bride, Mara, thou shouldst be living on a star. The cold heavens have need of thee. They weep for the rent realm of ages, but we keep for us your youthful fire. The cosmic scar would lay waste our lives and forever mar. The mountains of Europe were we to sleep in a kingdom without your grace, O deep. Our wounds would be, heed not the voices far. For Vlad Dracul, your love, our prince, heed not. To her whose words may tempt, you have a heart. Pure as snow, quick to melt before the art. Of verse and worse, sweet promise that hide seduction and guile, we are all distraught. Vlad fights afar, endure, endure, sweet bride. Callisto. Of course, it's very obvious that, you know, if you've played the game, that Mara, Callisto, and Vlad have a very interesting relationship. There shouldn't be much more around here, I think. Just a few, just to be sure. And we're on to the next location. Oh, there's a lore up there, but I am not sure I know how to get to it. There's a lot of lore here that is difficult to get to, platforming wise. And I am not a platformer. And after seeing MJ scream on the stream for 2 hours playing AQT3D, I'm not going to do that. Not today. That's an exaggeration, of course. But still. And we get a side mission done. And I didn't check my inventory, which may be full, but we'll see. And the death list just won't stop coming. Okay, we're okay on inventory, that's good. Well, that broke, so I'm assuming that wasn't the memento we're looking for, or we're in trouble. Keep the directions pointed us out this way. Unlock blood next to finish the healing builds. Yeah, I have a rough healing build that I threw together, or I think it's more like a off healing build, basically just to follow lobies around. I have some healer characters that I play occasionally. I try to put different builds on all the characters, even though I have all the power sets. But yeah, I tend to... It's hard enough playing an alt in Secret World because they really don't give you any encouragement to play an alt. But yeah. But so I just play different power sets with different characters. AK Fist. I only played AK Fist so far. Okay, I missed that first part. Yeah, they you know, the assault rifle and fist, those are good heals for sure. And they're good damage too. I mean, assault rifle is still a very good damage set. I wouldn't pretend to know what's best or amazing or even better than average, honestly. But, you know, have fun. Aha! Looks like they have something over there. There's more of you. Because of course there is. Alessandro, my Callisto, I know many in our court think me a fragile, foolish child, though none would say as much to my prince. And yet you, my Callisto, have always been faithful, with eyes only for my prince's happiness. I'll see that you and he share a bond, and your kindness to me ceases their wagging tongues and pointing fingers. I am ever grateful. Should there come a time where I can repay your kindness, it will be my first action. I'm gonna get killed if I don't fight back. But thankfully, I am geared to heck and back versus normal content. It's only going to be mechanics that probably kill me in these. There's a boss. He looks scary. Oh, he is really scary. Oh, that might kill me after all. Wow, he is really scary. Run! Okay, I spoke too soon. Run! Oh. Wow, that was... I'm not used to those bosses being so hard. Usually the ones that you just run into randomly in the world are pretty pushovers. I was probably doing something wrong. Typical, but you know. Oh well, more time for the hoverboard. More snow. It is really hot outside, and it is a lot hotter where people I know live, so snow seemed a good escape. Let's see if I can rush through here. I just need to wait for the cooldown. No, it's got a 2-minute cooldown. I'm not waiting for that. I think I need to go back the way I came to get there. Yeah. Nope. I'm just ignoring you. You don't see me. Okay, yes you do, but I'm still ignoring you. Oh, this is a nice place. Spoiler alert. Hello, Echo Havoc. How are you? Another boss. I probably should have avoided that guy. I'll hide in here. They won't face me here, right? Right. Awesome. You're gonna be an issue too, aren't you? I should probably stop making all these bosses mad at me. Yeah, that's more what I would expect from a boss, but that other one just right out of me. Alright, so Alright, so find the final memento in all these people who will probably not attack me. Oh yeah, right. But that's why we have that ability. There you go. Let's see. What do we got here?
This ground runs red with blood. It has nothing to yield but pain.
Well, that's probably true. But we kind of need to figure out what's in that font there.
This ground runs red with blood. It has nothing to yield but pain.
This is Secret World Legends. It is a reboot of the original Secret World. We are going through and doing some missions that generally don't get played very often. Thursdays I do a Best of Secret World Legends. Because again, the way they've streamlined the story in Secret World Legends, you skip a lot of it, and you skip a lot of really good content. So that's what I've kind of done with Thursdays, is trying to go back and play some of the missions that offer a lot of rich flavor, but you may not have seen.
This ground runs red
Did
with
nothing.
blood. It has nothing to yield but pain.
So it must be somewhere else. Or I missed something.
This ground runs red with blood. It has nothing to yield. Your cause, is it noble? This ground runs red with blood.
Oh, I was talking too much.
Nothing to yield but pain.
That's okay. I would rather talk to you guys than hurry through a mission. To my friend from distant lands and the kingdom's only poet, Callisto. How strange that my heart should recommend you to me. Even in distant fields of battle, tales of your exploits persist. How many courtesans was it in the loggia of Caldiordo? Yet it is not you who worries me. Sweet Mara is a child. I shall dote on her when the borders are free and the kingdom secured from my enemies. Until that time, I beseech you, help her to endure my absence. Lad 3 the Dracul, Prince of Wallachia. Almost had the game once and it wouldn't install. Early on they had a lot of issues with the launcher. I would, if you can get it on Steam, that's a good place, or you can just go download it directly from the Funcom website. Whichever one you had problems with, I would recommend using the other. Because some people had problems with the Steam version, some people had problems with the Funcom version. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. It's free to play, and it has a really good free to play system. All the story content is free. It doesn't beat you over the head with it when you play it. There's the only thing that being a subscriber gets you, for the most part, is a little bit more experience for each mission that you do. But for the most part, you're not going to notice the difference. In free to play, the only thing that you're going to notice is that, cosmetics and a few other things that are available. But those can actually be earned in game over time. It's just a little slower. But anyway, I definitely recommend this game. It is one of my favorite games that I've ever played. And it has a great community. The community was largely responsible for me becoming an affiliate. a good chunk of the followers that I have are from Secret World Legends. If a man desires to torture himself, there is no duller pain than an eternity of inaction. To be deprived of change is to deprive the soul. A vampire has no soul. The two truths support one another. But by raking through the coals of history, you may find the diamond for the future. The once ferocious part in the cycle is not yet played out. He was manipulated before and can be manipulated again. No longer a matter of courtly intrigue. This has become a thread denied its natural fraying. Pull on it, follow it through the maze, sever it at the artery. Come on. Final Fantasy XIV is not one that has ever really been able to hold my attention, but that's mostly because I have about 3 other fantasy MMOs that I play, and I can't take another one. So, I mean, what I played of it looked cool and was having fun with, but yeah, it's just one of those that I have too many games already. Complete the image. Oh, that is not the mission I want. I want to go back to Callisto. I must still be in combat. Such a good game. Just Secret World Legends and Toontown. I did play Toontown, or whatever Toontown was way back when. I'm not even sure it's the same game anymore. I know the Pirates of the Caribbean game went through like 5 different iterations since I played it, so I don't know if this Toontown is still the same game that I played ages ago. That was the first of Callisto's missions, and we got it done pretty quickly. The investigation mission is a little bit longer, but I think we'll go ahead and go for it anyway. The original game was shut down. Yeah, that's what I figured. That was approaching decades ago, so yeah, I can say it. All good, I'm a huge JRPG player and fan. That's one of the reasons I like Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, those are the games that you played back in the day. I mean, I played all the like old Final Fantasy games on my Game Boys and stuff. So, yeah. It's showing my age, but you know, whatever. But yeah, Final Fantasy is one of those games that just everybody knows it. Everybody knows the series. They've probably played 1 or more. I know I've played like 2 or 3, plus Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
The centuries are too long and too cold for vendetta. I have tried to purge myself of it all. Her betrayal of Vlad Dracula, my patron, my friend. The Queen Mara has surely forgotten hunting me for some new cruel pursuit. But how can I forget? It was she who named me Callisto from her Greek studies. A woman's name. I did not say she studied well. And it was she who made me all that I now am. Less than human, a bloodthirsty beast, a cowering Judas. She made a trophy of me before I could resist. Haughty, hungering, She was certain that Vlad too would bare his neck for her. She misjudged him badly. He shared none of my weaknesses for flesh, for power, for immortality. We three were puppets in a passion play, but to whose strings did we truly dance? That one earns my enmity until the sun is swallowed up. The shape, the scent of a woman I never saw clearly, but I sense her everywhere. In the candle's guttering flame, in the pool of a shattered flagon, in rose petals crushed underfoot, traces of red. Even now, even here to this very day. But it cannot be. My hate deludes me. She is a vision, a dream. My shame and guilt made waking dream. And the centuries have passed, too long and too cold for vendetta.
So yeah, it's you know, it's a big thing that he's kind of just paralyzed in all of his thoughts, and he's stuck here, lost in his grief forever. He's never going to move on, never going to be more. Pretty sad. So, next thing we need to do is figure out where Mara would be. Obviously, we need to go back to the monastery and figure out what she studied and where she studied. It did say she studied Greek philosophy, so let's head that way. Alright, this is the right place. 1001 Nights, not going to be what we're looking for. Only all the names showed up, we might have an easier job of this. We'll just click them on. There we go. Alright, have a good one. Thanks for joining. We always did dance around each other. Of course, I knew you were in love with me. You vile dilettante. Why else would you have stayed in the castle when he went away? Why else would you be seeking my secrets even now? I'm sure the centuries have done nothing to sharpen your verse. But what about your wit? My part has been hidden in the long shadow of gods. My soul is a song you must play in the dark. These the weights of my burdens, Mara 1863. You wonder if she left this for him and he just never bothered to go look for it. That's quite interesting. We're gonna keep searching the library. That did something, I think. No. Lose one? They're all on. Yeah, they keep going out. That must not be it. Must be there to confuse me. Alright, keep searching. Has been hidden in the long shadow of gods. Go? No? Mm-hmm. We got here. Nope. Did mention I've only ever played this once, right? Okay. Hell. Well, obviously not any of the books, and we've tried turning all the candles on. We'll try turning them off. Back on at least. Two came back on. That one. That one. And no, that resets it for sure. Oh, did it?
Quick access inventory updated.
Oh, probably not going through that wall. Another really good use of music in this game. You know, the Siren Song is probably one of the best known ones. And of course, Bright September. That has a great song from the storyline that is played. This is another one that's kind of just, it's kind of there. An interesting contrast to everything else around it. Oh. You are not happy. That's okay. You're going to be very unhappy soon. Oh yes, we were just in here a minute ago. There's somebody else in here with us. Remove the protected... So... Diana... Jupiter... Around here to give us hints? I think so. Ah. They worked the Sleepless Lullaby song in the quest time a lot more than it was originally. Yeah. There's definitely more to it in Secret World Legends. but he was definitely one that they really liked and really caught on with the community. And yes, it is very long. So long. Whoosh, goodness. The last part is just killing me. So faint. Okay. I've suffered enough. Okay, so I cheated on the last measure. So kill me. Sue me. Whatever. That was just way too long. And it was getting, it was so faint at the end, that last measure. I don't. Anyway, all done.
Quick access inventory updated.
Solve the third line of the verse. Okay. From the poem earlier. Presumably that's what they mean. Ease the weights of my burdens. Okay. That in, close that out.
Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated.
Okay. Let's try that again. So the weights of her burdens and Mara's many prize collectibles. Anna, Callisto, Jupiter. I guess that depends on your point of view what her greater burdens were. No?
Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated. Quick access inventory updated.
Hmm. I can look those up. Um, we'll just go see what we can find. The weights of their burdens and all that fun stuff. Hmm. So you're looking for Callisto, Jupiter, Zeus, and Diana. Hmm. All right. If Callisto wasn't the most important, then he must have been second. Make Vlad the most, so that'd be Jupiter, right? Then the last two I'm gonna have to guess on. At least we narrowed it down.
Poor poet. How far will you go without going all the way? You're so thirsty, but you don't drink. Must we play this game forever? The truth is, I find your poems boring, and you'll get nothing from me. At least, no more than the endless years you've gotten already. The water babbles, Callisto, but not for you, because you were never among her favorite.
Hmm. Well, the water must be a clue there. Uh, was that just a clue, or did there something up here? Doesn't look like anything opened. Hmm. Not there. What's in there? A very angry Deathless. Okay, let's see. We saw that. Yep. This isn't where the story ended. Soon Mara would fall under a more sinister spell. She would take the path of so many monks who boiled water in her name. Oh, well, there is the font. And so she sifted her most precious belongings to where the water babbled. Where her new mistress bade them to strip and drink and bathe in light. Showing the same image, though. Maybe it is in there. This is where we were led last time. Really? That's rude. Alright. No, nothing to click there now. Somewhere further up, perhaps. Don't care that there's a bad guy chasing me. I need the lore. Yeah. Get up. Okay, boiled water. Altars and all that fun stuff. Interesting. Yeah. Guide castle? Gotta be. Because there was no other water here. That'd be over here, right? We'll try it. Remember these being very difficult to get through alone, but we'll see. What do we got here? Legionnaires and filth and all the lovely things. Go down, looks like. Try to get through here with as little fighting as possible. I don't know that that's going to work out. Lots of these fountains, but I'm pretty sure that's for a different mission. Oh, guy. Sure. That guy was really resilient. I think we're getting there. I hope. Or we'll be making the walk back. Uh-huh. Really? Okay. Right one. Looking up constellations, you know. Oh yeah, I'm not showing my display. I'm showing game. Let me fix that. I am looking at that right now. Think that's what we need? Hmm. So let's see. I mean, obviously the big stars are big stars, but I don't know if that's exactly the pattern we want. Um, okay, so that's definitely that. That, that one. That one. Is it that one or that one? That one. That's the easy part. That's more the right angle, but it's not very far away. No, because I can see that one, that one, that one. Sorry if anyone's talking in chat. I'm trying to look at the map, the Callisto thing here, the constellation. Okay. Okay. Now the last one's series of 3 or 4. Wonder if they skipped the 4th or if they went this way. Now it's gotta be that one, that one, and that one. And then from there, we need the tip. There. And there. And there. That one. Hopefully that one and not that one. And that one. Almost like there's one more star missing over here. No! Okay. Try that again. Hmm. A different picture. I mean, if you're making a video game and you want to get a picture of Callisto, you probably want to use the first image you find. Go that route. Now, I'm going to start with these here. Maybe we won't go so far out. Maybe we'll go here. 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 Here for the dipper. And then we'll go here. Here. There. And then from there, we'll go to that. That. Maybe that's it. I was using too complex a one. And that one. And that one. And that one. This. They use like the third image. I can't. No, 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 no. That was because I dodged. Try this again. Went with the first result on Google. I think this is more going to give us the answer we want. Now that I look at it, this is looking much more like picture I'm finding. Need to not dodge. Important. Come on. Gotta be it. Oh no, wait, I'm missing part. Ah! Awesome. Summer 1462. Callisto has been ill, ever the poet's sense of timing. He hasn't even glimpsed her, and for this I am grateful. He would only have sought to seduce her with flowery words that mean nothing. He calls to me at night, demands to know who it is I allowed into the castle, demands to know why I screamed. A girlfriend from the village, I tell him. All mine, I will not share her. But you can scream now too, sweet Callisto. Scream forever. I snatched the blood pool on his pillow and thought of Vlad in battle. I watched the blood pool on his pillow and thought of Vlad in battle. I feel the red nights are coming. Oh, horror that she says she must leave me. Oh, glorious the way she kissed. Dun dun! The mind need not stretch very far to imagine how Callisto and Mara were bound. They tormented each other after other long before the red thread appeared. We want, we must, we cannot. Such trivial tragedies play out in the dark. But then come the other, made things more interesting. A playful game became more sinister. The link between Callisto and Mara now plays a part in grander schemes of survival. You will meet her one day, the red-haired other. We encourage you to stay away from her tongue, her enchanted hair, the first gold. Still she sits, young while the earth is old. It is dangerous to utter her name at this time, though once the words are out there, they belong to everyone. And of course, if you played through, and you know who it is. You played through The Last of Transylvania and what was issue 7. You know who she is. But yeah. And Mara does explain it in the end of issue 7 as well. Or not the end of issue 7, but the end of the Transylvania storyline. But again, it's something you can skip over. It's something you cannot see. So, thank you everyone for coming. I really enjoyed this stream. It was really fun. Like I say, it's a mission that I've only done once before. And so it was a lot of fun to do that. It was my first affiliate stream. I got my first subscriber with Kat. Thank you very much, Kat. That's awesome. And I'm pretty thrilled to be doing this and being able to keep streaming and sharing the games that I enjoy, like Secret World Legends, and many others that are on my schedule. You can definitely look at my schedule online. I did, like I said, I did have some emotes that I added. You know, they're symbols that are kind of part of my gaming. This is a House of Light symbol, and then for the other tier, there's another House of Light symbol from a different game, from GTA 5. And it's just one of those things where I figured I'd add those in. They're fun. I don't know what the last one's gonna be. I'm not ambitious enough to think of a $25 emote. That's a little ridiculous to me and a little out of my thought yet, but one day maybe. But yes, thank you for everybody coming, and thank you for watching along, and have a great Thursday.